and quilting. Um, I had her too high. She was too loud. It's happy Friday. It is a perfect day to get out to your local quilt shop, right? And it's a little dreary, rainy, kind of yucky. So come on down. Um, Let me see. Got a few things here on my table. Uh, Let me see here. Um, all right. Rope let's talk about that. Let's talk about, excuse me, classes. Anytime you can go to angelsewing.com and you can go to the calendar and you can check any classes right there. Check and see if anything, sounds good to you. Click on it. The description will come up. You can do 99% of everything online. The only thing that you can't do online is sign up for free lessons that go with the purchase of a sewing machine here at Angel Sewing and Quilting. You do need to call the store, or when you come in, you need to sign up for that. But you can sign up for classes online at any time, check them out. We have a bunch of different classes. I'm going to kind of go over a few of them with you right now. Let me see. And I'm not sure if you know that Alice, our very own Alice here, she is certified in the 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗁 method. So she does monthly open fit classes. So this is a class that you can take and you will learn how to fit yourself the 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗁 method way. So that's a really popular class. Her next one is coming up the 15th. So that's like next week. Let me see. Stitch and Day. I want to talk about Stitch and Day. This is a great, whenever you see Stitch and Day in the calendar, and you may see it in there a few times, basically what that is, grab a couple of your girlfriends, come on in, and it basically for $10 you can sew all day in our lesson room. So you can utilize the lesson room. We have a beautiful design wall in there that you can use. The ladies love that. I just love when I see quilt squares up there. It's just so cool. We have irons in there. We have a cutting table. We have rotary cutters, rulers, mats, all that kind of thing. There's a coffee maker in there. We even have a small fridge out in the office. If you bring a lunch and you want to pop something in the fridge, that's fine too. So again, whatever you see Stitch and Day, come on in. And like I said, it's $10. So there's that. Quilts of Valor this month is April 27th. That's on a Sunday. So come on in for that. If you're not sure what Quilts of Valor is, come on in and find out more about it. Or you can check them out. Google Quilts of Valor and it'll pop up. They basically create quilts and they present them to veterans. So it's a really wonderful cause. And we have quite a few ladies that come in and sew and do all this kind of stuff. So to actually come in and sew with the ladies, it's free. And you get the camaraderie, just like any class. I always say that, even if you know how to do it, it's not really about of course it's about learning things, and you always learn from other people, right? But it's the camaraderie. You're in a room with like-minded people. You're doing something you really love to do, and it's just fun. So there's that. Patty has a brand new class coming up, quilt class. It's called Flyover. There is still a couple of slots open for that. That is coming up May 15th. So I know it's going to sell out. All of our classes normally sell out. So if you are at all interested in that class, I suggest you check it out. Again, you can go to angelsewing.com in the calendar, read it, see if you like that. I have, as you all know, I've been a little addicted to making rope bowls. Yes. I can't wait to tell you what I did last night too. So I hope I'm not going to forget. I won't though, because I do have a note right here. But speaking of ropes, I have this class coming up. It's called the Rope Bowl Tote class. So if you want to learn how to make this tote, sign up for that class and we will do that. The price of the class includes the rope, and I did get new stock of this blue rope. So here we go. These are some new colors that we got. We have a bunch over there. We've got gold color, we have green. There's a few different mixtures of green, blue, two different kinds of blues, a purple, beautiful purple, light blue, yellow, mostly 3/16, but we do have a few of the 5/16. And yeah, so why do I always want to say Rocky Mountain? Well, It's obvious why I always want to say that, right? But it's the Mountain Thread Company. So beautiful, beautiful rope to work with. I love it. Love it, love it. I also want to give a shout out to this little gadget right here. If you're not familiar with it and you do jelly roll rugs, well, your life will change if you get this notion here. This is it's a great notion. That's all I can say. I did a sample of, I should have brought that with me. It's like over there and it's kind of clipped on. But I did one at home. It was my very first one that I ever tried. And I used this gadget, and it is according to people that have it, it's a life changer. I know when I did it, it was quite easy. It forms it as you go. And at first, when I did it, when I got to this point, you do it this first, and then this. I did my whole strip, and I clipped them. I clipped it all the way down, and then I read the directions more. And you don't even have to do that. You just, as you're pulling this down, you have it at your machine, and you sew it as you go. So it's like, oh my God, I saved like a whole step. So this is a game changer. We have this here. I love giving demos on this in the store. So if you want to see how this works and you come into the store, just ask and we will love to show you this. So there's that. For all you Joann's customers out there that, because you have been coming into the store, we love that. Thank you so much. Keep in mind too, we are in tax-free New Hampshire. Right over the border. We've been asking you what you are here looking for, because we didn't have, I mean, and again, we don't have like a whole lot of room here, but we've been talking to you, finding out exactly what you are shopping for. And I know one thing that Joann's had that you went in for, I even went into my local Joann's to get these pillow forms. So we do have some pillow forms here. So we have that. I'm gonna pop that right over there, get it off my table. And we also got this in stock now too. So some polyfill for that kind of stuff. I know people love that. All right, so there's that. Ooh, by Annie. By Annie, we just got in the brand new colors of zippers. This is beautiful. See the 4 different colors that she had come out. I'm working on, I'm going to probably start cutting it today here in the store. But here we go. We've got these beautiful colors. These are just some new colors that she just had come out. So we just got those in. Also, we have 2 of these left. And I'm marking them down to $29.99. So they were $39.99. I'm going to mark them down to $29.99. I'm going to write it on there right now so I don't forget. There we go. And we have 2 of these left. This kit, it has fat quarters in there, 12 fat quarters, and free pattern for placemats and a runner. So there we go. We've got that. Oh, and okay. So also what we're going to be doing, when you come in and you buy a chair, and we did get some new patterns in, not new. We needed more because we sell a lot of Arrow chairs here in the store. We have them like kind of scattered all throughout the store and in the lesson room, and we're always rotating them all over the place. But we needed more, and we've got pretty much all the patterns that are available here in the store. So come on in, check out our inventory, and you can do that. Now, I was also found out, I know it was Ginger, one of our customers, was inquiring about Carolina Moore's new patterns. And I looked it up yesterday. They're not available on Checkers yet, which I'm sure they will. Although we also have a email into Carolina to ask her about us getting some of those patterns. I think they're so cute. I can't wait to make one. So we will be getting them in, Ginger, just so you know. I bet that April probably got back to you because I think you inquired through email or something. But there's that. Also, okay, another class that's coming up. We have it hanging like right there. Alice is doing another Hudson pant class. So if you're interested in garment making, this is a fairly simple garment to make. And if you need some help, by all means, take the class. I know it's a popular class. She's done it a few times. We haven't done it for a few months, so she's starting that back up again. That class is May 24th. So if you're interested in that. Also May 20, 21, and 22, we are doing an in-store retreat. So basically, you come in the first day, get to leave all your stuff for 3 days. You don't have to lug it back and forth. Just come on in, bring your slippers if you want. I don't care. And just sew to your heart's content. So grab a couple girlfriends and come on in and come into the in-store sewing retreat. What else is on here? Oh, make sure you are keeping up with your charms. You need to have the whole year's worth of charms to be eligible to come to the charming party. And April behind the scenes has been working very hard on making sure that I mean, wait till you see what we have coming. It's going to be so fun. There's going to be some wine, and we're going to have some demos. People are coming in. There may or may not be some food trucks outside, which is really cool. So yeah. So make sure you are up to date with your charms. Remember, you can buy back, you can't buy forward. So if you're missing a couple of them, when you purchase it, okay, so what the Charm Club is, you spend $50 at one time per month and you get the charm of the month. So let's say you come in and you purchase a chair, which is $300, right? So that would be 6 charms. So you can buy back. So just think of it like that. So I would just check your inventory, make sure you're up to date, and, just be keeping track of, what charms you may need, because this is going to be like a real amped up customer appreciation party. It's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, we've been really working very hard behind the scenes, making that happen. Our Charm Pack Club that we have going on, and this isn't something you join. You don't have to do it every month. It's Charm Pack. Oh, and you know what? I don't know if Ellen is on. I haven't seen her say anything, but Ellen, you were asking for a Chirp Charm Pack. I have 2 of them. I found them. I knew I might have had a couple of them. I know I went back and checked that day, but I missed it. And I was going through it again yesterday, and I found some, so they are out there. Let me know if you want one, if you happen to be on here listening. But anyway, this is this month's Charm Pack. It's like hanging over there. It's on display. You'd have to come in and see it. The name of the pattern is Rick Rack. So you have the choice to buy it already packaged. This is $39.99, and it also includes your thread and includes the free pattern. So here we go. That is here. Oh, let's just go back to rope bowls for a second. These books, I can't keep them in stock, which is great. So we got more of these in. These are fantastic books for rope bowls. And I didn't, is this one her? No, this one isn't. This one is, the author of this one is the owner of Mountain Thread Company. Both of these books, I love them. I think that they're priced so well. This one here is $9.99. This one is $19.99. You can see this one has, it's a lot thicker than this one, but both of them are very, very well done. They have great pictures in here. Her directions are just amazing. So are her directions in this one. You know how I am about directions. I always like any patterns or books to speak to the beginner. I take things literal, even as a bag maker, and I've been doing bags now for years. I've been doing it enough that I can catch when it is a mistake, although I don't like that, because, when you're a beginner, and I was there, you take things literal. You read the directions, you do it, and then you're like, wait a minute, that just totally messed up. You don't realize. So anyway, great directions. Love them. I still need to tell you what I did last night, which I will. And there is also the Quilt Expo is going on this weekend. We are not there this weekend. We're here at the store, so come on in. But if you do go to the quilt show, bring in your receipt. I'm not sure. I think usually it's a wristband, I believe. If you bring your receipt in through Sunday, you can come on in and you can pick a free fat quarter. So come on in. We have a great selection also of $5 a yard fabric. We are always adding to that. So if you say, oh, I was just in here last week and I got some, you know, I know what's in there. Well, you don't, because we're always adding to that. So it's always updated. So yeah, if you don't have a flat Sophia in your sewing room, when you come into the store, ask for one. We will give you one. Just keep her in your sewing room, and as you finish a project, take a picture of your project with flat Sophia, and on the back here it tells you where to email it, and you will be in the running to win a credit in your account. And you know what, I'm going to say it right now because I sometimes forget. I like to wait till the end, but it's okay, we're almost getting near the end. Carolyn Winchester, you're the winner for this week, so you will have a credit in your account. Let's see. Oh, and right now, did I already say this? I don't think I did. Right now, when you purchase an Arrow, yeah, I don't think I said that when I was just talking about the Arrow chairs. I was telling you that we got some we got more chairs in. But if you purchase a Arrow chair from us, we're going to give you a free tote. So these are nice. These are like canvas tote. It even has what do you call this inside? So that if you spill water in there, you can just wipe it. I'm at a loss for what it is. But anyway, so if you come on in and you buy a chair, you will get a free tote. So that is going on. We also got in an Oliso. I just thought I'd give a little, we sell Oliso irons here. We also have the minis. This is the iron I have at home. I love it. I also have the mini. I probably use the mini. Well, I mean, I shouldn't really say that. My mini sits in my U at my sewing machine. So when it's, little stuff, I'm always using it. And then of course you have to have your big one, but this is what I have at home. This is touch activated. You just touch it and it'll either go down or it'll go up. So you just iron, just leave it and whoop, it goes right up and then comes down. Automatic shut off. It's a great iron. So we sell these here at the store. Okay, what did I do last night? So last night, as you all know, Brian and Joe Allen from Martelli Enterprises is here they came here on Tuesday and did a demo for a few ladies in the lesson room. And they're at the show through Saturday. And I met them, my husband and I met them over at a Mexican restaurant on Elm Street. They walked on over and met us there. And they brought over Chuck from Legit Kits. So I want to talk about Legit Kits for a second here. That's actually what I have up on my TV, right? Oh, I say it and then it goes blank, right? That's just my luck, right? This is a girl, I guess, that does a lot of Legit Kits. But what it was so cool talking to him. I am a little bit familiar with Legit Kits. I did do a class when I went to Sew Magical Expo in Florida a couple years back. It's foundation paper piecing. I know a customer, Andrea, and her son, they love Legit Kits. So I'm sure that they probably know that they are there at the quilt show this weekend. I'd like to know from you guys, who likes Legit Kits? Would you like to see some Legit Kits here at the store? Talk to me. Let me know. I think it's so cool. And just his story, their story is really interesting. The owner of the company is an anesthesiologist. So he has like a full-time job. And then Chuck is his right-hand person. And then they have 4 women that do the kits. And it was just so cool listening to him and listening to his story. It was really interesting. So I just want to know, are there people out there that like Legit Kits? Would you like to see some Legit Kits here in the store? I'm even possibly thinking about maybe taking the certified teacher class for Legit Kits. So I don't know. Talk to me. Let me know if you're interested at all. And I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. All right. What else? Flat Sophia, Carolyn Winchester, you are the one that won. Hi, Christine. I don't know why nobody's not chiming in today. That's a little strange. Usually you guys are talking to me. But that's okay. You're just quiet today. It's a rainy, kind of yucky day outside. I'm not sure what's supposed to happen. And later on today, my nephew is getting married, not next week, but the week after. They're getting married. Elliot and Riley are getting married at a mansion in Rhode Island. So that's going to be that's going to be exciting. We're excited about that. So tonight is they're having a Jack and Jill. Doesn't that sound like so old? You don't really hear people doing Jack and Jills anymore. So we're excited. Family and friends, we're all going there tonight to support Elliot and Riley. So it'll be fun. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting something. I'm sure I am because I always do. So basically, anytime go to 𝗤𝗂𝗶𝗹𝘀 and check out the class schedule. Would legit kits do a Wednesday with you? Oh, yes. Yes, that's a great idea. I like that, Kelly. I'm sure that he would. So yeah, I will have to set that up. So yeah, so you're not familiar, okay, so you have never heard of them. Very cool. Check them out. I really would like to know what you guys think of them and if I should get them into the store. So yeah, that's a great idea. All right, I think so don't forget, if you are going to the quilt show and you have a wristlet band or a receipt, something, you come into the store and show us that, and we will give you can pick a free fat quarter. So that will go on through Sunday. I'm going to do it through Sunday because we're open Sundays 10 to 2. And hopefully we'll see you in the store. If you need any supplies, come on in. We're here. And I hope